Hey, y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Pharaoh the God. I got fire. Let's talk real talk, man. Always on the motherfucking job, man. You feel me? I told y'all I was gonna do a part 3 to the Nipsey Hussle. I was gonna give y'all one more to the Nipsey Hussle trilogy of what Cowboy was talking about on Stand. Did he snitch? What made him, things that led up to that, you know what I'm saying? Please go check out the 2 previous videos, you know what I'm saying? Nipsey Hussle Part 1, Nipsey Hussle Part 2 featuring Cowboy. And they Inquisition, man, they things that they did and how, is Nipsey turning over in the grave, is he feeling hurt? Is he feeling betrayed? What is it? Because a lot of niggas could say a lot of things, man, you know what I'm saying? But they ain't that nigga. They ain't the nigga that was there with him. Like, a lot of people could say what they want to. Me personally, I felt that, you know what I'm saying, some of the things he said could have been said wiser. Now, if you want to know the breakdown of it, like I said, go back and watch Part 1, Part 2. I won't be talking about that here today. Today I'll be talking about borderline conspiracy theories and, just the questions of why. Like, you know what I'm saying? J.D. Chris said, like, why? So, today is just a question of, breakdown. The conversation that, Thundercat or Cowboy had, Thundercat was having, well, Nipsey Hussle was having with Shitty. He said he overheard that Nip was telling him, like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying, you need to go get that shit handled, man. Niggas got paperwork with your name on it. However it might be, right? The fact remains that why Nipsey? If Nipsey Hussle was in the rap world, he very rarely comes around. When he does, he congregates with certain people. He got the same, the same structure, the same people around him a lot of the times. You know what I'm saying? It very rarely varies. He pull up like he said, man. 9 times out of 10, they know Nip gonna be there. So basically everybody gonna be there. Niggas gonna show up. Niggas gonna do their thing. Niggas gonna do whatever. But he always up there. He always there. So now, let's fast forward it. All the times he there, out of all the things he been through, you know what I'm saying? We gonna fast forward to the time with Shitty. Now, this thing with Shitty is like, if we gonna go off allegedly what Cowboy was saying, that Shitty ain't been around in years, right? We gonna go off of that. If Shitty ain't been around in years and he pops up and everybody already been hearing that he got paperwork on his name, Shitty, was a gunner. So if they heard it, people in the streets heard it, and Nip heard it. Therefore, Shitty heard it, So, I'm not going to say allegedly because I really don't know, but for whatever reason, he wasn't around or he ain't been coming around. For his reason to come around and to come and holler at Nip, and Nip telling X, Y, and the third, like, hey, my nigga, it's some paperwork with your name on it. Homie and all, but you need to go handle that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it was rumored in the streets, and like I said, alleged in the streets that Shitty came in there and said, nigga, your money don't spend here. Nigga, basically, nigga, you a rat. Nigga, your money don't spend here. And that was a costly mistake because that could have been avoided. You feel me? Off the rip, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said in part 2. Racist Tommy Hilfiger didn't give a fuck. He didn't make his clothes for niggas to buy, but once he started seeing how many clothes the black community was buying, he was just like, all right, fuck it. Me being racist didn't stop them from buying my shit, all right, fuck it, I accept their money. And that's the thing. If a nigga say he don't like you, and he come into your place of business where you have merch and he has to purchase something, whether it be, you know, edibles, I'm talking about food, whether it be clothing, if he has to purchase something, man, I don't care how he feel about me, man, purchase that and get up out of here. I ain't gonna tell him like that. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Remember the days of this and remember the days of that and yeah. And we gonna pop the shit, right? The nigga, I might feel the nigga tattletale. You feel me? But now I'm in a position to where I know if I tell this nigga he a tattletale or there's some shit going on, it could be some backlash. And for him not to think that far or to think that this the homie and the nigga being high, and man, I'm pretty sure that conversation did not go according to how, you know what I'm saying, Cowboy said it. Like, I believe like the niggas was probably like, nigga, fuck you. Nigga, like, I ain't no snitch. Nigga, what the fuck these niggas thinking? That like, nigga, you feel me? But that goes to say, matter of fact, that goes back to when I say about the motive, right? He says that, oh, nah, they wasn't arguing, everything was cool, but he did say he was a snitch. Now, that goes back to, even though you said, Cowboy, that they wasn't arguing and all this, but he did tell him he was a snitch, it comes out the fact that maybe he got mad. That Nip called him a snitch. So he decided to murder Nipsey Hussle. But that's where it gets tricky at. You ain't been around in years. You used to run with Nip. Now you come around on this, the nigga doing good. He ain't gotta worry about nothing, nigga. The nigga got the city on nice. The nigga doing this thing. You come around, y'all get to talking about paperwork, and then you want to spread this nigga like mustard paws. Why? What was the motive? What was the real motive for him coming up to Nipsey Hussle in the parking lot? I mean, allegedly, I heard Nipsey and them beat the nigga up, knocked his teeth out, you feel me, for snitching or whatever. Allegedly, the nigga went to somebody's mama house. The nigga whip out. The nigga mama tell him, oh, they up there at the shop. The nigga go up there. It's all type of stories I hear, right? But none of them been productive or produced fruit. None of them. None of them really actually was none of it. It was all hearsay. It was all folklore. So my thing was, and still is, why Nipsey Hussle? It's a million niggas out there that said you was a snitch. It's a million niggas out there, well, I ain't gonna say a million, but it's several niggas out there that got your paperwork. Your paperwork, not nigga, the paperwork from Nipsey Hussle, or they have your paperwork of you doing X, Y, and the third. Why you ain't killed them? Why you ain't killed him? That's when it becomes iffy in the meat and potatoes. We all know that, you know what I'm saying, Nip was doing his thing. You know, he probably, you know what I'm saying, worked the scrimmage line a little bit, but not too often. You feel me? Not as much as the rest of the niggas working the scrimmage line. From what I hear, he didn't work it as much as Shitty, but he worked it. You know, so I feel like the other niggas that was talking about the paperwork wasn't no big deal. They wasn't making no moves. They wasn't doing nothing positive. Soon as Nip get to talking about Dr. Sebi and living the lifestyle and doing this and doing that and you know what I'm saying, shit start to arise. Why would you have to kill Nipsey Hussle for saying that they got paperwork on you, but you ain't killing everybody else? That's what y'all need to understand right there. It ain't about the nigga just calling him a snitch and all that. What was your motive for coming up there if you ain't been around in years? What was your motive to even indulge in that conversation? Because you know that's a conversation that's gonna happen. Coming around your section, you allegedly a gunner, so niggas allegedly got paperwork on you. What you think is gonna happen? Ain't no different from everybody hear the same thing. Now whether it be true or it be not, it's a lot of shit that people say about niggas snitching, being gay, or all type of shit that niggas say. Man, he stole this from that nigga, this nigga got, man, it's all type of shit. But I understand the animosity of a nigga saying you snitched or you gay. Some niggas is on it's niggas that's like that. Like, nigga, you say I snitched, nigga, even if he did, the nigga's gonna lay you dead, right? But Shitty ain't that type of nigga. He wasn't that type of killer. Like, he wasn't that type of nigga. Like, come on now. Like, it's like y'all niggas know from LA just like I know. It's a lot of niggas out there that's in LA that done heard the nigga was on paperwork. But if I'm hearing it, that means other people besides Nipsey Hussle in his section had to be saying it. They had to be putting that jacket on that boo. So the question is, why did he kill Nip for it? Why did Nip have to go so bad for telling you or calling you a snitch, allegedly, right? And then they say, like Big U say, that paperwork still ain't surfaced. But this is my thing. Why Nipsey Hussle? You have to ask yourself that. Why Nip? And then why come around after all these years? Or months, or whatever? Why come around? With a gun. High as giraffe is. Why? If there had to be some type of underlining movement to this whole situation that people are not putting two and two together. Everybody want to talk about, yeah, this nigga Cowboy snitched, Cowboy did this, Cowboy did that. But why did this nigga kill Nipsey Hussle out of everybody else that said he snitched? Why? Why did he get killed right after Lincoln and doing the documentary for Dr. Sebi? Why? If you know that the vast majority of your black leaders, once they come from the streets and they start to do things positive, consistently, when they really have like Lil Durk say he the voice of the streets, they not gonna kill that nigga. He's not positive enough. Yeah, that nigga got trucking companies and all that, but niggas is not following him because he's still lost. They have him on drilling. They still got him on killing his ops and everybody is against him. That nigga is not the voice. Nip was the type of nigga that had the voice of the streets, bro. You feel me? He had the conscious minds. He was like the Nipsey. He was like the Tupac. He had to go. He had to. Had to, man. Had to. So just like Pac made a deadly mistake of jumping the nigga and being killed, keeping it real goes wrong, Nipsey Hussle did the same thing. Made a way for his community, man. bled for his community, really put down for his community, like not on no gang shit, like you feel me? Like he put in the hard work to have that over there. But that one mistake he made cost everything. It costed him. Everybody else still eating, his family, Lauren London, Black Sam, but you not here to enjoy in that. And that's the mistake. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, that he came back in order to do harm to him. Like I said, what was the purpose for you coming back? After all these years, why come high on meth? Now, we know motherfuckers from the Mexicans. When motherfuckers be high on meth, motherfuckers don't be caring. Motherfuckers do not give a fuck at all. So, that's my thing. Why be on meth? Then they catch you days later, all out your mind. Way in Bellflower. Michael Jackson, once that nigga started owning the Beatles and Elvis Presley, here he comes with the onslaught of the pedophilia. However you said, the pedophile shit. Bill Cosby finna on NBC. Now here come his shit. You know, R. Kelly surpassed Elvis Presley and everybody else. Here come, you feel me? It's never a black leader that didn't change from his ways to end up doing something else that they didn't die for. You can't name me one, bro. Nip wasn't no different. Nip wasn't no different. He made a grave mistake that them snakes was able to wiggle in. They was able to wiggle in. Oh, that nigga Shitty back in town. So the nigga that's with Nip, that's working for the police, or just feeding them information of what's going on, like I say, working for the police. Oh yeah, that nigga Nip says Shitty a snitch, man, and woo-chee woo. So the police like, oh, word? We know that nigga's, hey, Shitty, look, go, this nigga Nip calling you a snitch, and woo. You gonna smoke that nigga, we got 75 bands for you. That's another thing that was hearsay in the hood, that he got 75,000 for murking the nigga. What did you accomplish by killing Nipsey Hussle? You didn't accomplish nothing. You didn't gain nothing from that, because niggas is more on your ass. It don't matter if you snitched or not, niggas is on your ass now. But somebody gained from Nipsey Hussle's death. And then, if you go back to the nigga testification, Cowboy's testifying statement, he said that when he came out, Nip was still trying to get up. Still trying to come from under being shot 5 times, 1 in the head. That's the power of Dr. Sebi's teaching. That's what they didn't want to continue to live. I don't give a fuck, bro. That's what I believe. It don't make sense for this nigga just to come back, Nip to tell him that it's some paperwork on him and he killed Nip. Get the fuck out of here. Nah. It ain't no way in hell, bro. You can't get me to believe that. Yeah, niggas out here die for less, but come on, man. For real? You expect me to believe that Shitty killed Nip because he said that he was a snitch? Or he said that your money don't spend here, or you need to go handle that? Don't make no sense. It don't add up, bro. It's 1,000 of niggas in the 60s that said that nigga snitched. He didn't do nothing to them. So that can't be the motive. Because the people that's trying to put a motive together is the people, the ones that sent the nigga. They the ones that's the reason behind it. Nobody else. Y'all niggas want it to be something more than it ain't, man. It's just an old school assassination of another black leader, bro. That's what it is. It ain't no, a bad mistake turned into a grave mistake, man. Straight up. And sometimes we gotta know our faults and our lessons, y'all need to understand that when y'all doing something positive and, you trying to build something, it's a lot of things y'all gotta let go of, man. You gotta let go of being confined to them streets. Oh, that nigga's a rat. That nigga's this, that. Nigga, that shit don't matter. Nigga, it don't matter to me no more like that. You the nigga that's trying to get shit stirred up, always telling somebody that the nigga rat, man. That's how I look at it. Like, if I'm not in the streets and you always telling me somebody ratting, you a setup artist. You trying to trick me out my spot. You trying to trick me out my spot, bro, and I can't go for it. I can't go for it. There's a reason he came back after all these months or years. It's the reason he was high on meth. It's the reason why he was up there. Somebody paid that boy to murder that boy. And that's my belief, man. That's my belief. That's just my belief. Bro, you can say what it ain't. You can say what it is. Everybody entitled to their own opinion, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, but once I look at the facts, I just look at the facts, bro. What was the reason for you being back up there? For real, for real. What was the real reason? That ain't the check-in brand. That ain't where, you feel me? Oh, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Oh, niggas, this, and that, nigga. Like, niggas know they gotta go to the park. Niggas know they gotta call homies, have a meeting on that type of shit. That shit just don't, oh, nigga, you talk to Nipsey, nigga, Nip said, since you Nip homie. Nah, even if he did go up there and Nip told that nigga, like, nigga, you need to go handle that. Nigga, that nigga, you can't murder that nigga behind that, because now he telling you something. Giving you game. Don't take what I'm saying in my theory and run with it and be like, oh, but just go listen to the testimony. Go watch part 1 and part 2, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I always tell y'all, man, you know what I'm saying? It's the boy, you know what I'm saying? Pharaoh the motherfucking God, always on the job. I got 5, let's talk, real talk. Hey, y'all know what it is, man. Tell a friend and tell a friend, man. Share, like, and subscribe, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't give me no jog, man. It ain't nothing, man. It ain't nothing but a pop one on the button, man. Pop one on another button. Show your boy some love, man. Like some videos, subscribe to a nigga channel, share it to all your major platforms, man. Get your boy to 1,000. Holla.